almost forget to record, but y'all don't need to hear that guy anyway, right? So, welcome to our party, the Hour of Enlightenment, and hopefully, unlike many other times recently, Blog Talk Radio will behave. Can't promise it. Last time, it just 15 minutes before, we couldn't take callers, and that's why this is all callers night. We have the lovely Denise Ramon, excellent channel, excellent healer. She's all that in a bag of chips. Okay, and you know that. You will find her information in the description box of the YouTube because this will become a YouTube. But Paula will also put a splash screen on. So I want to say hello to everybody. I love you. Denise, I love you. And of course, Erik, I love you too, in case you forgot, because I just told you today already.
Well, Erik, he's like, I like to hear it over and over and over. So he says, but he says, I love you, Mom. And of course, I love you as well. And love the work that you do.
Thank you. And I love the work you do. All right. So the first thing I want to ask, we're going to take calls, only calls, right? Guys, there's no guest. Okay. But somebody just wrote this in a text. And it's somebody we know, and I do not want to divulge her name because she asked me not to.
Good.
Hi, Elisa. Erik mentioned to me some people have been calling in with fake scenarios or questions to mess with the mediums. Some even paid for private appointments with ill intentions of putting off the medium and trying to harm the chilling Erik reputation. You can double check with Erik using a pendulum, which I'm not that good at. If there are any callers or questions that give off uncertain energy, I'll just say I'm going to pass on it. I think it would be a good idea to let the other mediums know too, once you confirm. So what's going on? Is that really true or is it?
Well, yes, it is true. I do get that. And I get that. I've gotten that a few times on the Ask Erik questions. And because things just didn't add up. So I would say I'll ask for a little bit more information because it just doesn't add up. Yes, I get that feeling too. And it's not just me being paranoid, but yes. Now, do they book appointment to throw the mediums off? Erik tells me that has happened at least once. But the medium, whoever it happened to, knows because they're not able to read the person. Because there's an energy in the reading in there. And just like we get people who are resistant to it or very skeptic or don't believe, there's a resistance to the energy. So we can't read you if you don't allow it. And so somebody that's trying to do this to prove us wrong, we can feel that energy. We may not go into it thinking, oh, they're trying to scam us or do whatever, but we know that there's a difficulty in there. And so, yes, so that has happened.
And kick ass, man. If there's anybody that does that, I want to know who they are so I can block them. And so I can first confirm it and then totally block them. So if you guys want to mess with us, you're fighting against the divine. So you're wasting your time, okay?
And their money, but
Erik says more powerful than in the dark, okay?
Right. And Erik says, let them waste their money. What it does do, though, he says for the medium, it empowers them because it makes them look inward more to know more about it. I want to say to know more about that's not it. It gets us into our truth more, and it really does. It empowers us because we know, like, this wasn't me, this was that person.
Yeah. All right. So hopefully the other mediums will listen and hear this and definitely, take names like a hall monitor.
Yeah.
All right, I've got some things from international, not very many, but just bear with me. I will get to a lot of you who are actually calling in now. So, Michelle Edler, I had a strong bond. I need to give some backstory because I read it. She gave me many pages, but I told her to condense it. So, I had a strong bond with a man named Alex since 1991, a friend. But our friendship ended abruptly when a secret romance with his close friend Aneske, Aneske, caused problems. Aneske was addicted to alcohol and sleeping pills and almost died from stopping cold turkey in 2017. I tried to warn Aneska about Eric, Alex marrying her for her money, but she did not believe and eventually married him in 2021. It's almost finished. I became aware of Alex's involvement in black magic and a secret life of crime. Aneska died in April 2023, and her spirit visited me, claiming Alex refused her basic needs, causing her death. I feel an urgency from Aneska's spirit to tell me something important, but I struggle to understand what it is. I mean, Michelle here has gifts. Questioning if someone's life is in danger or if assistance is needed for Aneska's dogs still living with Alex. I want to make peace with Aneska and seek Erik's help in understanding her message. So, Erik, what is Aneska trying to tell Michelle?
Well, Erik says that the soul, it's not that the soul is unrested and like can't get comfortable, but the soul, he's telling me, is wanting, it's almost like an urgency to tell what's going on in there, the information that's going on in there. But Erik says, you want to keep yourself safe also.
Yeah.
So you don't just want to just go in there blindly and start doing things. So Erik just says, be real careful. And as you get to, I want to say not more comfortable, but as you get to, what would you say? Erik shows me as you get more comfortable sitting down more, it's how he's explaining it.
Sitting in your own power?
Yeah, like not being the anxiousness of it, because she does feel stuff. So there is an anxiousness.
Yeah.
But when you get out of that anxiousness, what Erik says, more information will be revealed to you and you'll know which direction to go. But Erik says, be careful. Just be careful. You don't want to.
What about the dogs?
Erik's told me when you mentioned the dogs are okay.
What about Alex? Is he a danger still?
Erik says that Alex is able to take care of himself.
Okay. What does that mean?
Like, I feel like he's okay. Like when I say okay.
He's not a danger to someone else, like Michelle?
I don't get that he's a danger to Michelle, because Erik says Alex is real smart, very intelligent, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
So he knows where not to tiptoe into and stuff. And also Alex puts on a real good front.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, like he can really sound like the charmer, the most compassionate, giving individual and stuff. And yeah, that it's like the most, like, you would go to him for fundraising. It's just, he just sounds like this all loving, encompassing person. But he can't keep that up for a very long time. So that's why Erik says it's like the curtains are closed, the blinds are shut down, and there's not much outdoor activity with this person.
All right, one last question. Any message from Aneska that will put Michelle's mind at ease, and then the next international thing?
Erik is telling me that there's going to be something that comes out about all of this. There's going to be some information about all of this, and I feel like I don't know if it's something through some other behavior that goes on that's going to raise the question, but I just feel like the records aren't sealed on this more, because Erik shows me that the books are open, because I feel like other people are questioning, like there's an uneasiness about the passing.
Okay.
Like there's like somebody, things don't feel right.
So you can't get Erik, you can't bring Aneska forward for a message?
She's here, kind of in like in the lobby, Eric says. But Eric says, you need to be careful what you say on YouTube
I
when
gotcha.
it gets
Okay.
out.
So
Yeah,
maybe Michelle needs to have a session with you, Denise, or one of the other mediums. Private
yeah,
medium.
yeah.
Right.
That's what I get also. And it
Okay.
doesn't have to be me. It can be any medium
Fine.
that she
Suzanne
feels
Taylor
drawn
from
to.
England. If you can, could I ask Erik, will I get a paid job in a nursery school? As I'm going to do volunteering first, I've applied to 2 schools, hoping one will take me on for paid work. Suzanne Taylor, England.
So Eric says yes, she will get paid because the way she dotes over the children, because she
Oh,
really loves children, and so they are going to offer her a paying job. Yes, they will.
nice. All
Yeah.
right, Barbara C. I have severe problems with weakness and pain in the muscles, which I've told your mom about. What would help me? Can Atlantic scalar healing be helpful? If so, which should I choose? Weakness and pain of the muscles. And also, what's the spiritual reason? I mean, why?
Well, Eric says there's a vitamin deficiency that she
Oh,
has. She's not absorbing some vitamins. So he says getting some blood work done if possible,
yeah.
to see where she's
Well, it
deficient in.
sounds like it could be B12 because that's one that people with pernicious anemia is called cannot absorb it. And so they have to have shots or sublingual. And that can cause all sorts of muscle and nerve problems. And it's very common in Scandinavians, and Northern Europeans. Not very common, but what happens is you can eat all the B12 you want, but you can either have an antibody attacking the antiparietal cell, which is in the lining of the stomach, and that secretes intrinsic factor, which is the factor that grabs B12 and drags it into the bloodstream. Or you could have an antibody against intrinsic factor itself. So yeah, she needs to get her B12 and the B12 related antibodies that I just mentioned checked, possibly. But basically, just start with a blood count. So right
Yeah,
now, I
because
think
Eric,
that let's start with that and not get any
yes,
work.
yeah. Eric says do that because then you'll get an idea of where you are. But, he does say, and he goes, the work that you do, Mom, is really beneficial. So what it can do is when she gets her blood work done and she can see where she's deficient, he's saying the microbiome can help boost
Oh, that's good.
that.
Everybody. Oh my God. But yeah, so thyroid, make sure ultra sensitive TSH, make sure chemistry panel, blood count. That's basically the basics that I think everybody should get
Right.
annually or every couple of years. Okay, so let me go ahead and start taking calls. Let me see, there's one I'm
Okay.
supposed to look for also. All right, let's take somebody from the 412 area code because we missed her every time. Hello, Lori.
Hi. Hi, Lisa.
Hello.
Hi, Denise. Hi,
Hey,
Eric.
Lori.
Thanks for taking my call. Hi. Well, I lost my 20-year-old son, Jacob. It'll be 2 years in May.
Unbelievable.
And it is. And, I'm really struggling so much. But this year, all his friends are graduating from college, and we will be too. And moving on to lives. And they just got back from spring break in Mexico, and he died. He's dead. And I just
He's got his own spring break going on, I'm sure. He's probably partying his ass off with Erik and others. So
I hope you're right.
I
hope.
I know.
And I wanted to let Erik know that I've been asking him for help because I need help. And I tell him, I'm friends with your mom. Please help me. And I was wondering if there's any scalar energy thing that I could take to help with this. It's really debilitating at this stage.
Yeah.
This grief.
But-
And I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous of all his friends.
I get it.
Still have this fun.
I get it. I was
I know
pissed
you do.
off. Lori, I was so upset. And I told Denise when we did our thing on grief yesterday, I was so upset that I woke up the next morning and the earth was still spinning on its axis. How dare it?
Yes.
I was so
How can
upset.
it be?
Yeah,
I know. And I just, everyone moves on. But I wanted to ask Jacob. I want to thank him. He continues to give me many signs.
Mm.
Right now, I have 4 smiley faces in the mirror going on. And,
Oh.
you know,
Hey, where's
I
my
wanted
smiley
to know-
face, Eric? God. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I wanted to know if he saw they did a memorial honor for him video at Penn State during Fawn, and I was wondering if he had a message for his mom. And he's in my dreams now more often than he was, and I just, I want to hear something from him because I miss him so much.
Well, again, Lori, I mean, I feel your pain. I do. I feel it. I can
Very
hear
relatable.
it.
Yeah.
I can hear it. It's.
I know you understand. I know that you understand. I know.
I mean, it's there, and there's never a good enough answer as to why it's time for these type of moments. But Erik is telling me that him and Jacob he says, we're partying it up in a different way where there's nothing but a lot of fun and laughter. And the way Erik shows me him and Jacob are doing it, it's like they're in this pool with all this laughter and all this joy and fun. And as they're doing and they're splashing, all of that is falling down on you and the people around him. So they're all giving that out. That's how they're doing their fun and that.
Cool.
Jacob does say when they did that memorial for them, I don't know if anybody mentioned it, and I got chills just saying. He said he was like, I feel like he was a prankster, like he liked to play jokes and stuff on people. So he was messing with people on there when they were doing stuff like, he shows me like he pinched somebody's bottom and messing with somebody's hair, like if they like perfect hair, they messed with their hair, like a brush of wind came by or whatever, he was doing that kind of stuff. And I do feel like it kind of jarred people, like, was that Jacob? Or, it kind of got them thinking in another direction, which is a very good thing to do. Jacob says, hang in there, Mom. He says, relief is coming. He's making sure relief is on its way. He says, there are more signs coming to you that you're just going to know there's no way this could happen unless it was Jacob. So there's more signs coming your way. And I feel like he's a prankster, like Erik, the way his energy is real bubbly and everything. So just know things. So if you trip when you're walking, just know it's not you being clumsy. It's him messing with you. Or another thing he says, he likes to pull on people's shoestrings. So if you find your shoelaces undone or other people around the family find their shoe, that is him doing that. He just thinks that is so funny to do. Yes.
Yeah.
So would any scalar
a
have?
lot of life and fun.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Which makes it more difficult. Would any scalar work help, or is it just about tincture of time?
Well, Erik says, the scalar work, of course you have to go through the process, but you can have help, boosters. And he right away, when she was first talking about Erik, says the one with love in there to help get that.
Okay.
Yeah, that will really help with that.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it? I'm sorry.
The boost in self-love. It's amazing how the love that I send and the energy can change. Like one person had medullary sponge kidney and had to have, I can't mention her name, had to have surgeries all the time to remove them. But I did the main service on her. And of course I sent so much love. And she hadn't had to have any operations to remove stones, but she passed one, like last week, that looked like a lotus flower. It was crazy. Do I have this still? I know. It's like the Emoto's, water experiment, right?
I would have saved that one.
Well, I'm that my self-love is low.
Yeah.
If you could just tell my son how much I love him.
Oh, he knows.
Him and
He knows.
He hears you, and right now he's squeezing your heart because he wants you to feel that love, the love you have for him. He's giving that back to you full force.
Awesome. All right.
If you notice somebody tickling the bottom of your feet or the bottom of your feet itching, that's him. He says.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Thanks, Lori. Thanks for being.
Take care.
Yeah.
Take care, Lori.
Thanks for being patient because I know you've had to wait. She finally figured out. Well, you had to call like 15 minutes before, pretty much. Okay, let's see. We have the 530 area code. Hi there. How you doing?
Hi, my name is Lana. I'm sure Erik knows that already. I am having some medical issues with my foot, and I am just wondering if I could get some insight from Erik on what's going on and how to treat it.
Medical issues with your what?
Well,
With my left.
can I read a little bit about what your mom wrote to me? Is that okay?
Yeah.
So your mom, Julia B., my 20-year-old daughter, Lana, has S period W period, has experienced sudden onset of a foot and leg that has turned purple, black, blue, swollen, super painful. We are on day 11 of this after she had seen a podiatrist for pain in her left big toe. The podiatrist gave her 2 cortisone injections in her toe. A week later, her foot became swollen and discolored. I don't know if that was because of the original or because of the intervention. Who knows? She hasn't been able to walk on it in 11 days. More now, obviously, because this was the 28th of February. A couple of docs who, we have been to 3 ERs and saw a rheumatologist and vascular specialist to figure out what is happening. A couple of docs who saw her said it was complex regional pain syndrome, but we are waiting a full body CT with dye, contrast angiogram, and an MRI to really figure it out. Either way, she isn't responding to medication. Any infection has been ruled out, but the nerve could have been damaged during the injections, and the body is attacking itself. Don't know. Very concerned. So basically, is there a scalar surface? Well, first, let's just talk not scalar surface. What is going on? Was it because of the injection, or was it because of the whatever went on that prompted the podiatrist to give the injections? Erik?
Well, Erik is showing me that it's something to do with the injection. So I don't know if she's allergic to what was in the medicine of the injection. But for some reason, he's showing me how when that happened, it just like didn't go as well as planned of what it was supposed to do.
Well,
and I don't feel like
allergic medication, so it's hard to get. I don't know if there's even maybe an allergy to cortisone, unless there was some other thing in it. So like Marcaine or some people are allergic to canes, like lidocaine, Marcaine, etc. I mean, so that certainly is a possibility. Does she have complex regional pain syndrome? Or more importantly, what imaging will finalize the diagnosis?
Erik is saying that
the vascular issue, or no?
Or is it vascular issues, you said?
Yeah, is it vascular? Is it neurological? Is it autoimmune? Is it trauma, local trauma from the injection? Allergy to whatever's in
well, when you were reading that, Erik was telling me it's vascular.
Okay.
It's something to do with that. But Erik also says when you were reading it when you're saying getting a CT scan and an MRI, I think the CT scan is going to show up something
Yeah, the
to
CT
prompt them.
angiogram with
Yeah,
Doc.
that's going to show something to where they'll want to do an MRI even more to get a closer look at it even more.
Have they
Erik says.
done vascular ultrasounds, etc.? Any vascular studies, venous and arterial?
They have only done an ultrasound on my leg and a CT on my leg. They haven't done a CT or venogram of my chest yet.
Well, did they do contrast with the CT of the leg?
Yes, they did, but my vascular doctor said that it was inconclusive. That the CT really didn't show what they were looking for because it could be a small vein issue.
Yeah.
Or there could be a vein being compressed in my chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they need a venogram, probably. An arteriogram or whatever.
Yeah.
Is it autoimmune?
I'm not getting that from Erik that autoimmune, but what he is telling me in the meantime, Atlanta, because he says the way your leg is, it's almost like you're, I mean, of course, because it's devastating, but he says, spend some time like just putting your hands over it and just loving that leg. You know, when I say loving that
white
leg,
light. Yeah.
Yes, and just really or like an oil or something or lotion, whatever you can put on it, just rub on it, a little bit and just like really thank the leg for what it's doing for you so far and how much you appreciate the healing that it's doing, because I feel like, I don't know, Erik says this is a part of your journey to help you to start tapping into your abilities, because he says you're a healer.
Yeah.
And
we all have the power to heal ourselves. You know that, Lana. You can heal that on your own. So,
but Erik says there will be a resolution to all of this, but as it is right now, I feel like the doctors are kind of baffled,
Anyway, Lana, can you send any imaging results, any labs, anything you send me? Because I have a very strong intuition medically. I do. I guess it's channel, but maybe there's a way I can help, and maybe you won't need scalar energy. I don't want to do scalar energy if I don't have a diagnosis. So, I mean, I don't want to waste your money, frankly. But there's a resolution, and Erik, you and the rest of the Divine team are going to help, right?
Erik says yes, because I feel like Erik's working with them.
Good.
Yeah.
Right. Are you on any birth control pills or hormones of any sort?
Yes, I am on a birth control pill. I have been for a little over a year now.
Well, that might be your problem. That can cause little clots.
Yeah, I've heard that. My mom is here with me now.
Hi.
I just came.
Hey, Julia. Well, do they know? The doctors know that you're on this, and they didn't tell you to stop it?
Well, so here's the other thing is that we found out about a year ago her pituitary is producing too much hormone, and it was causing her ovarian cysts.
Yeah.
And she's only like 19 at the and we had to have surgeries for her ovarian cysts. And but the birth control, because no one is pituitary.
Oh, you're breaking up. Julia, you're breaking up a lot.
Shoot.
She was just saying that they had put me on the birth control after my surgery to remove my ovarian cyst.
Have you asked them if you can get off of it for a while to see what happens to your foot?
Yes, I can consult my doctor about that.
I mean, do they all know? Do the vascular experts know what your GYN knows? Because sometimes they don't talk well together. So
Right.
you need to ask that.
No.
Yeah, no, find out, because that might be the problem, that you have little clots from the birth control pills.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You bet. Send me everything you got, it if you don't mind. All right. Thank you,
Yes,
Julia
of
and
course.
Lana. Appreciate it. Usually it's a horse and not a zebra, people. No, it's true. If you hear, as
Yeah.
a doctor, if you hear hoof beats, it's not a zebra usually. And also another one is, if you, the more diseases you give somebody, the less likely you are to be right. So, all right, 805 area code, 805, I should say. 805 area code, how you doing?
Oh, good. Thanks. This is Donna in California. How are you?
Hey, Donna. What's up?
Hi, Donna.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Eric if my finances are getting better because I owe so much money on my credit cards and everything.
Oh
that
my
I-
God.
I'm
So
on a-
41% of the population is up to their eyeballs.
What?
Yeah. 41% of the American population is up to their eyeballs. It's horrible. One of my kids included.
Yeah, Oh. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Oh boy. You see, it's getting better, like a windfall, inheritance, anything. A lot. I'm in a raffle. I've been a couple raffles to win stuff, and yeah.
So Eric,
hoping for a miracle.
yeah, what can she do? She needs financial abundance.
Yep.
Well, Eric says, first of all, stop looking at it that you don't have enough,
Yeah.
because that right there is, and,
They'll keep you there.
so when,
Yeah.
so when you're entering raffles and doing all this other stuff, hoping you get more, Eric says your thought process is what's keeping you from winning it, because you're desperate, he says, for this.
Well, I don't blame her.
Yeah, I mean, but he's saying this is why it's so Eric says sit down with somebody that can help you to organize your finances, your bills, and what you have and how much you got going in, to see where, because he says you don't have a clear direction of where everything's going and coming, and that would be really good. He's showing me for you to iron that out, get someone that can help you, someone that you can trust, and someone that who isn't going to shame you for the debt that you're in, because you're not alone, but I just see him showing me, like, get everything organized so you can see what's going. And and he also said,
anything good?
I'm sorry?
Is there any form of abundance that's coming?
Yeah, but Eric said, but it's almost like she's got to get her affairs in order,
and then
so
it will
that
come in.
then things will come in. And of course, Eric is wanting me to tell you, just don't use your credit cards anymore, regardless of what you need it for.
29%, 29% daily. It's very high, and
Horrible.
after I get my monthly money, that allows me $500 a month to spend. So
right. So what?
Yeah,
so
my
with
daughter,
that,
one of my kids is going through the same thing, and she's the one
So
that can
Eric's-
afford it. She's got 4
Eric
kids.
says 4 kids. So Eric says,
wow, that's
look into places, though, Donna, look into places that can give you some assistance, so that you're not having to use your money for things like, Eric's just saying there's places that can give you money assistance, maybe for food, maybe for, or whatever, get a reduced rate on things and something. He says, look into that.
I get all those,
Do what?
but still,
He gets those.
no. My car insurance went way up. Oh God!
Bidenomics. Hello.
Yeah, the car insurance, I think everywhere is just beyond
Going up.
acceptable.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Terrible. Okay, Eric and the Divine Team, please help her. And again,
Eric says there is stuff. I feel like there is stuff coming her way, but it's got like a narrow path to go through. So
yeah,
this is where he's, and I would say, listen to some things, read some things, listen to it on YouTube or some music that opens you up to where you can start seeing and feeling abundance. And I tell you, one of the things Erik told me years ago was look at the abundance of the blue sky or the gray sky, whatever color it is. If you live in a large city, look at the abundance of traffic. Start seeing it as an abundance.
Yeah, look at abundance everywhere. And look at
Yeah,
all the
start
abundance
seeing
you have in
abundance.
your life. Like you're waking up in your vertical instead of horizontal, man. And you know that see everything that is good in your life, even if it's small. I have the ability to smell, whereas my friend that has
Yes.
COVID does not. Things like that. If you could just change the perspective, somehow that creates a vacuum that sucks in abundance. So yeah.
It does. It really does. Because then you're out of a place of lack, and now you've opened up the windows so that the universe can start bringing you abundance. Now, are you going to have a bank account with a few extra $1,000 in it? Erik says probably not right now, but you will definitely have everything you need, and you will be okay.
Good. You'll be okay. Anyway, Erik, you help her and with your team, please. Donna, we're rooting for you, sweetie. You'll be okay.
Appreciate it.
Take care, Donna.
You too. All right.
I know. Car insurance is crazy.
Oh my God.
Hi.
518 Erica, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Hi. Who are we speaking with?
Val.
Hey, Val. Where are you from? New York?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What can we do for you?
Oh goodness, let's see.
Where does she start?
What?
Where does she start? Val's thinking.
Where do I start? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. One is about work and what you see going on, and the other, I don't know if you want me to wait on the other till you finish this or just tell it all now.
Well,
let's go ahead and tell it all.
This one takes, just in case, because we have so many callers.
Okay, so what do you mean what's going on with work? Can you give it like a little bit more?
Yeah, I'm just like at work, but what do you see coming up around work as far as opportunities where I am or where other opportunities outside of where I am, or
can you be more
no opportunities?
Can you get more specific? Like, are you going to get a raise? Are you going to change your career, or can you give ask a more specific question?
I guess I'm just kind of wondering, like anything like that, anything what you see. I'm not trying to be closed, but I don't even know where to go with this one.
I understand.
Just kind of anything.
I get it. So what, Erik? What does she need to hear and know?
Well, Erik says, Val, that they're like, are they reorganizing stuff within your department or within your company? Because I feel like they're reorganizing some areas. And so what used to be one big area, they're going to make it into, like, say, 2 or 3 different little areas that's going to create new opportunities.
Maybe they haven't even started yet. Yeah.
And it could be that they haven't started yet, but I just see where they're going to, Erik is showing me that they're creating more opportunities within the company that you work for. So that right there is opportunities for growth and movement.
Good.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm not aware if they are or not. That's kind of why I said I'm kind of stuck even where to ask or start on this one. So if they're doing that, will I be considered, am I being looked at? If they've already started putting it into place, will I be looked at for another opportunity? Like, will they say, maybe she'll,
Yes, I feel the way Erik shows me that they're looking at everybody, but I don't feel like that you will be an oversight for them.
Yeah.
And Erik says the reason why you're asking this question is because you feel a shift in the energy at work.
Ooh.
So this is why you're asking the question. And usually there are, when people who are sensitive to energies, they can feel when something's going on in the office.
And you might not even be aware of it. So Erik, Erik, what does she need to do from a practical standpoint to get things moving?
Yeah.
Well, keep doing what you're doing. Erik says, don't complain to people though.
Oh yeah.
Don't complain to
I
people.
don't let anybody complain to me.
Good for you, girl.
Good.
When somebody
Because-
comes up where I'm working and they want to talk about someone else, I'm like, nope, not here.
Excellent.
Good for you. Good. Because let me tell you, that is being looked at.
Ooh. Those who are
Oh, good,
loyal,
good.
who are good co-workers, etc. Good.
Yeah.
All right, darling.
Thank you.
Val.
If I speak, okay, and the other, I was going to say the other quick. I'll make it very quick. I'm sorry. It's possible. There's someone I've been trying to reconnect with from my past. It was hostile. I just sent him a text. Very friendly, very light. Nothing about, like past, nothing about anything major. Just, hey, how's it going? Da, 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 da. Would love to hear from you, and catch up a little bit. How do you see, what, number one, was it received and read? And what, if it was, what will come of it?
What's the initials of the person?
JM.
JM. Any chance with JM? Real quickly, because we have so many people.
Erik says not right now. Not right now.
Okay.
I didn't hear you.
Erik says not right now. You won't hear a response. Not right now. Yeah.
But that doesn't mean never.
Okay.
All right, Val.
Okay, I hope not. Hey, thank you so much. God bless you both.
God
Thank you,
bless
Erik.
you.
You
Bye,
take care, Val.
Help her with that job, Erik, please. All right, got somebody from the 818. 818, yeah. 818 area code.
Hi, Mama.
Hi.
Hi, Mama Bear.
Hey, what's up?
This is Rochelle from Southern California.
Rochelle, I know who you are. Sweet, morbidly bear. I can't believe I remember
I'm
that.
having such a hard time right now.
Oh.
I ended up in the emergency room for the mold in my house.
Yeah.
And it, like we discussed before, it's expensive. And I'm just beyond myself because this will be the third time in 9 months that I've moved. I don't know if I'm going to have an home after this. I'm really scared with everything. I have this feeling where I don't trust the landlord. And I don't know. I mean, a home is really important. And
well, can't you take legal action? I mean, is he going to fix the mold? Because we talked about this before. Is he going to fix it?
Well, he kind of like tried to backpedal and told me, oh, in Southern California, it's so dry, you don't get mold. And then I told him, I said, the doctor told me I'm allergic to mold, and this ended me up in the emergency room.
You have proof?
For 2 months.
Wait, do you have proof of mold? Only photographs or anything like that?
That's what he's supposed to be doing right now is tests. And I haven't heard back from him. I had to leave the house because I can't breathe. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm coughing up green. It's horrible. And I haven't. It's almost been a week. I haven't heard from him, but I can't go back and live there. My immune system can't handle it. It's that bad, and no one else.
Yeah, you might need to get an expert to find that proof, and then threaten him to pay for that testing and to take care of it, or you will fucking take him to court. I mean, this is awful. It's so bad for you.
It is really awful. I just want to move now. I don't trust him.
All right, so
Erik says this is a good way to get out of your contract if you want to be out of it, But Erik says he's telling me there is legal repercussions. He is legally obligated to take care of. So if you have proof or whatever, Erik is saying even her hospital records will show that she's allergic to mold and it's in the house.
A lawyer.
That's what Erik is saying.
A lawyer will probably pay for the testing and all that stuff, and take this guy for a lot of money and pay for all your hospital bills, and all that stuff. So I would do that. Just look up lawyers for mold. I'm telling you, they're out there.
And Erik says they will do it on the contingency that they win. And
No, but
do what?
you can still get compensation.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get a lawyer. Look, I'm sure there's lawyers that take care of mold infestations. You'll find somebody. And yeah, do that. All right, Rochelle.
Erik showed me this is too big for one person to do on their own.
No, you need a lawyer, a legal team. And they're out there, let me tell you.
Okay.
All
What
right,
about
so.
will I find somewhere to live?
Will you find some place to live? Erik says yes. He's shown me something will appear and you're going to go, I can't believe this showed up, because I feel like it will be at the price range you want, and
Good.
it will be something really cute and
Excellent.
adorable that you will want to live in. Yes.
That's awesome. All right, thanks, Rochelle. Okay, we're going to take the next caller. Got somebody from the 501 area code. Hello.
The peach cobbler lady.
A peach cobbler. I'm hungry for peach cobbler now. Hello, girl. What's up, Donna?
I am doing good. I'm wondering what Erik has to say about Jessica. If I've had several of the energy works done on me and the girls and everything. Is there something? Do I need to have a booster for Jessica and Christine, or what?
Well, are there any problems? Still?
Yeah, Jessica's getting anxiety and depression and all that stuff again.
Did she get better at all? Because she might have blocks.
She got better for a while. She got better for a while.
Yeah.
But now she's getting back like she was.
Well, Erik, does she have blocks that need to be cleared? And then the old energy work will flow in and work even better, or what?
Well, Erik says it's her extracurricular activities that she's doing that's causing her to regress back.
Ooh, what could those?
So, how old is Jessica?
Jessica's 26. She's playing a lot of games online.
Oh.
Yeah, because I just feel like Erik is just showing me it's her extracurricular activities that's causing her to regress. It's like, it's kind of like she gets her yard mowed and perfectly manicured and edged and weeded and flowers planted, but then she doesn't do anything to maintain it. She goes back to allowing the grass to grow up, the weeds to grow up, and so she's not doing it. Yeah, that's a metaphor. She's not doing anything to keep it clear. So the work that you have done, he could just keep saying her extracurricular activities.
Well,
so I don't
understand that, because let me tell you, when my kids used to binge when they were younger, like adolescents, on like video games, they would be so cranky and mean. But she's 26 years old, so what can you do? But she needs to know that this is causing possibly a mental aggression problem, anxiety and depression with her.
Is she on medicine?
That's what and a suggestion for the lady that was having problems with her, the young lady that's 20 years old, is castor oil. Castor oil.
Oh. All right. Oh, Annika's calling me.
Because it's one of those cure-all things.
Oh, yeah. It's good for so many things.
What did she say was?
Castor oil.
Oh, my God. Yes. That is like...
Cold pressed castor oil.
Cold pressed. Yes. Right.
Yes. That is the miracle thing that I've discovered in the past month. I put that stuff on everything just about. But Erik is saying with Jessica, it's her behavior, something that she's doing, keeping her that way. She's not doing anything to move forward.
Yeah. She's not taking care of her energy. Energy's been repaired, protected, enhanced, but she's not tending to it. So
Does she live with you, Donna? Does she live with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I get that she really knows how to manipulate you.
mm.
Yeah.
Does she pay rent?
Yes.
Does she pay you rent?
No.
Does she work?
No,
Does she work?
she doesn't work because she had real bad migraines.
Oh my God. Okay. Snatch her video, snatch her computer away and give her an ultimatum. You find a job and you pay rent. I mean, you need to be tough love. Otherwise they never grow. It's really harmful for her. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense why Eric was using the analogy of the garden and stuff, because she
Yeah.
needs to get outside. She needs to get moving. Eric says she needs to be cleaning house. She needs to be moving. She needs to get that
Set
energy
boundaries.
moving.
Set boundaries. Here is your chore list. Here's the allotted time. If you're going to live under my roof, and I hate to sound like that, but it's true. They need to grow up 29, almost 30 years old. Come on. It's not good for her. And there are things for migraines, things that will last 6 months. That is big. My hairstylist has migraines all the time. Doesn't stop her from working. So she's bullshitting you. All right. Take care of her.
Yeah.
Take a switch.
They have a pill you can take to prevent migraines.
Oh, yeah, they have all sorts of things. Some that last a long time.
Yeah.
All right. And if she's on birth control pills or whatever, that can make migraines worse. So she needs to use another form of contraception. All right. Bye. God. Oh, tough love, baby. God.
That's parenting. That is parenting.
It's hard because you
Oh,
love them
God,
so
I
much
know.
and you hate to see them suffer. And some of them can manipulate you into thinking you're evil and poor me. And it's really hard. I've been in them before, so trust me. All right, 917 area code. Hi there, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for taking my call.
Glad to.
Tim my name is Tim calling from New York, and
Hey, Tim.
I was just seeing if Erik had any tips for me. I'm working on trying to bring in some abundance.
Does your last name start with a B?
Yes, it does.
I know who you are. All right, dude, help him. What should Tim B do? Timmy, as you always call him. He calls you Timmy.
So tips you said for what now?
For abundance, bringing in abundance.
Bring in some abundance, new stuff.
So, Erik says, do you work with people? Because Erik says your persona and stuff, when you're around people, it really helps people to feel at ease. So do you work with people? Tim?
People over the phone, but I am a people person. I just haven't figured out how to.
That's working with people.
Translate that into.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you work with people over the phone, because Erik says you just bring ease to them and stuff like that. So Erik also says, because of this, I don't know how you feel about selling stuff. And I don't mean going door to door selling toothbrushes. I don't mean that. But just Erik is saying you would do so well in sales because of the way you talk to people. It's like it's magnetic. People want to stay there and listen. And
I totally feel that. Maybe real
with your
estate.
heart.
I mean, there's all sorts of things.
Yes,
yes. Money.
Yes, Erik says yes. And he shows me in sales, like I said, not selling toothbrushes or anything or vacuum cleaners, but in sales of some sort, because people will just want to purchase from you just because you make them feel, you create a space to where they feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So look into something with sales that you would like to sell. And like Elisa said, real estate, that is something you can do. You don't have to be the high-end realtor. You could just do it within your vicinity. You could do it just for apartments. Where do you say you live?
New York.
Well, yeah, so you could there's a lot that you because there's a
Oh,
lot
God.
of stuff going on with that you could do. And but Eric says you would do really well at that, and you can do that on your own time. Like you can set the hours of when you want to do it.
Yeah, Eric, help Timmy. You can help
Okay.
nudge him in the right directions. But I feel that like he is just, I don't know. I already feel a
Okay.
calming influence from you. I do.
Yes. Yeah.
I want to buy whatever you're
Yeah.
selling, Timmy, for real.
Okay, sales. I will look into that. Thank you so very much. Thanks a lot.
But don't think about sales in the usual thing that people say, oh, no way. Yeah, there's all sorts of things. Like my
Yeah.
son, one of my son-in-laws is like wants to sell Astros memorabilia because he loves the Astros. So there's things you can do connected to whatever you love. That's really important, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely. I knew of a teacher who is a travel agent,
Yeah.
and she mainly does that for Disney World because she's in love with Disney World. She goes
Oh,
every year. I'm telling you, that woman makes more money doing that than she does a school teacher.
wow, that's awesome. Yeah, do
Yeah.
what you love, baby. Do what you love. All right, Timmy. Eric, you help Timmy.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right.
Eric says he loves you, Timmy. Eric
Oh,
says he loves
I
you.
feel that. He doesn't give people nicknames very often, but when I did scalar work on him, he insisted I call him Timmy. Timmy B. That's
Cute.
cute. It is cute. And there's one named Pammy, I know. All right, so we got somebody from the 860 area code. Hi there, how you doing?
Good. So I don't want to get into the details because I know it's coming to the end of the show, but in a sense, I'm going through a lot of conflict with my family, with my sister and my mom, and I just was wondering, do you see it just basically tapering off?
What's your
It's
first name?
crazy.
And where are you calling from?
Connecticut.
What's your first name? You probably already said it, but I didn't hear it.
I don't want to get into the details. That's not even the problem. I in the sense,
Oh,
I just
okay.
want to know if it's going to taper
Well,
off.
we might need a first name. I don't know, or first initial or two initials. Or Denise, do you need
Okay,
that?
so it's P and then H.
PH, okay.
That's your initials?
PH, Connecticut.
That's her initials, PH?
Yeah. Believe me, your family's probably not listening to this, okay? So
Eric tells me this is going to work its way out because I just feel like there's what Eric is saying. There's a lot of, I'm going to just say it the way he's telling me. He doesn't like it when I sugarcoat his words that much. He says there's a lot of bullshit going on, and that's going to come out into the open, and it's going to clear everything up because I feel like there's a lot of gossip going on in there, and it's like it's a he said, she said thing.
90 seconds.
So it's just going to come up and the truth is going to come out and it's going to clear itself out.
Okay, when do you feel that happening? Like this is on and on. I'm just done.
Oh God.
Well, the best thing for you to do while this is going on and on is to step aside and let them play that with themselves. But Eric says it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna unfold sometime this year. Eric is showing me, like maybe around June. I feel like something could come about.
Good. Leave them to their own devices.
Don't play in that mess though with them though.
Yeah, don't let them triangulate you or draw you in.
No.
I'm sure Eric can feel me. I am so not involved. I'm just constantly stepping away from this. This is insane. It's just like, you kidding? Are you kidding? And it was just when you think you got over one hump, it's like it's more mountains, more crazy drama, and you're like, oh my God, I just need to go. And I do.
Yeah.
I leave. I check out.
Good.
Literally check out.
Ignore them. Say, hey, that's your problem, man. Leave me alone.
Yeah, something's gonna come to a head like around June.
Okay, I gotta close. Y'all, thank you, Denise, Ramon. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, listeners. I love you all. And this will be on YouTube soon. Bye-bye.
All right, take care. Bye.
Bye.